Welcome everyone to another episode of Rust for Dummies. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use a furnace to smelt metal and sulfur ores to get those shiny metal frags and luscious sulfur that everybody needs so bad. So, let's get into it. Alright, now for those of you who don't know where to find metal and sulfur ores, they can pretty much be found anywhere around the map. They're similar looking to the stone ores, but the sulfur ones has a green look to it and the metal ones have more of a red to them, like this. Okay, so once you found your materials, we need to build a furnace. You can find this in the crafting section. It's usually in the common tab, but if you don't see it here, you can always go down to the bottom and just type in furnace and it'll show up there as well. So in order to craft this, you're gonna need 200 stone, 100 wood, and 50 low-grade fuel. So stone and wood are easy to find, but fuel can be a little bit trickier. So the easiest way is just to find these red barrels and break them, and you can always find both low-grade fuel and diesel fuel in these every single time. So low-grade fuel is going to look just like this in a little jar. Or you can always craft low-grade fuel by getting animal fat from animals. I recommend getting these from either boars or bears if you can, because they are going to yield the most animal fat. Also, just a tip, I recommend harvesting the animals with a bone knife, as this will yield a lot more materials than it will either pickaxe or hatchet. So to craft the low-grade fuel, just make sure you have some animal fat and some cloth in your inventory. Then go back up to the crafting section, go to resources, and it should be right there. And you can click on this arrow and it will generate as much as you can currently make. 1 jar technically equals 4 jars. Now, once you have all of your materials to make your furnace, just return back to your base or wherever you want to. I recommend doing this inside a secure, safe location because anyone can just run up and take your materials. So make sure you have all of them, go back to your crafting, find your furnace. Also, I recommend making as many furnaces as you can because the more furnaces you have, the quicker you can get your materials smelted down and use them even faster. Alright, now once you have your furnaces crafted and secured in a nice, safe, locked away location, you're going to want to grab your materials as well as some wood, because that's what you're going to need to burn it, obviously. And also a little tip, if you split them up into sections of 3 like this, they will generate a lot more quicker than if you just put all of your materials into one spot. And you also need to make sure you leave 2 spaces open, one for the charcoal and one for whatever material you will be smelting as well. Personally, I like to keep the materials separated between furnaces. You can obviously mix and match whatever you want, but I just like to keep them separated just to know which ones are which. Makes it a little bit easier. Alright, and that's how you make a smelter. If you have any more questions or anything, feel free to drop them down in the comments below. I always answer all of my comments. Also, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, as I have a lot more tutorials coming out here soon. Thanks.